It is that time of the year, baby boy. Today is Sebastian's fifth birthday, and every year I've been doing an annual address just for you. So when you grow up, you get to hear and relive the stories that Mama and Papa have lived, and just kind of understand who we were as people. So this is a very special episode for you, son, on the ME Show, and this is your address on your fifth birthday.
I've been caught up since the day that we met, and you haven't seen the best of me yet. There's nothing like you and me together, and your eyes have been so hard to forget. But there's something you're trying to hide. There's something you're keeping inside. But I'm trying to get to know you much better. It don't matter how much time it takes. I just can't give up. Whoa, I just can't give up. Can't give up. I just can't give up. Oh, baby, I just can't give up. I just can't give up. Can't give up. I just can't give up. I just can't give up.
All right. First and foremost, my love and prayers go out to our family over in Colombia. My wife's uncle went to sleep eternally with the Heavenly Father. He's on his way to heaven. We celebrate him. We love him, and we'll continue to do so and live for him. But he established a great legacy. But also a celebration for Sebastian Ali Medawi, our 5-year-old. Today, officially, he turns 5. He is my birthday gift because my birthday was yesterday, and we've received him literally within 12 hours after my birthday, which was the best gift that I could have and celebration that I can have every single year. But today, Sebastian, this message is for you. So hopefully when you watch this on your memories or wherever the world takes us in the future of this social media thing, you get to understand your parents. So last year, I told you how Papa and Mama met, and I told you the high school story, and I told you how it was rejected, and it was all fun. This year, I want to tell you a little bit about why we have been able to do the things that we've been able to do, because it's easy for you. We went to Target earlier today, and you've picked up like 5 different things, and you were like so happy, and it was just easy grab, put them in the cart and go. But it wasn't always that fun and simple and easy to have a little bit of quality of life. And it's important for you to understand from a humility and a gratitude standpoint. Even earlier, as you were getting your toys and gifts and whatnot, you said, I think I should get some more. And I said, no, you should get some humility and gratitude. You were like, what, Papa, I'm humble and I'm very grateful. And that was a great lesson, which motivated and inspired this right here and right now. So believe it or not, when Mama and Papa married on October 27th of 2007, we were dead broke. And I'm sure you're old enough to understand what that means. So much so that I believe I was on the minus on my bank account the very next day when we got married. As a matter of fact, we bootstrapped, but we still had the best celebration ever. Moved into a 1-bedroom apartment, tiny little apartment in Elizabeth, New Jersey. And we struggled. We really, really struggled. So much so that I remember the norm meal that we had almost every single day was tuna, lettuce, and mayo. And boy, it was a meal to die for. And sometimes we would spoil ourselves and put a little corn on top of it. But that was the go-to meal. That was what we could afford. But we were very, very happy. We understood the assignment that we had to build something from scratch. And then a year later, things got really, really tough in 2008. And then we moved back home with your grandma, my mama. And when we did, we lived there for a year in what used to be my room. And it is not fun to be married, living with your in-laws cramped in one little tiny room. And hopefully you'll never have to deal with that, Sebastian. But we made it work. Grandma was very gracious, was very kind to us, and we worked hard, 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 hard. And I mean, when we say we worked hard, we didn't go out, we didn't party. We had a little bit of fun, but we didn't do the normal things that 24 and 23-year-old at the time would do. And I was working in a restaurant 90 hours a week, and life was miserable. And it was all about hard work. Keep working, keep working, keep working, keep working. A year later, we saved enough for us to be able to buy the home that we are in right now, that we literally just sold and about to be out of. And that was a gamble. My mom was in Colombia, and there was no FaceTime at the time. There was no craziness with social media that really is popular right now. So I remember when I spoke to her at the time, I believe. We had T-Mobile, so there was an international call, and I told her, I need you to trust me. We found a house, but we have to put an offer on it right now, right this very second. And she trusted me. Never seen the house, didn't know what it looked like, didn't know what neighborhood it was, didn't know anything about it. She just said, okay, fine, go for it. And she came a week later just to sign the documents to close. So it was a lot of faith. It was a lot of trust in one another. It was a lot of just the camaraderie that you see today, and the collaboration and the partnership that you see your mom and I have. She initiated that foundation. She always trusted me. She always allowed me to go. So you be kind to your mom. After we did, the real test started to happen. 2 years into our marriage, 3 years maybe, the 90 hours started to catch up to me really, really bad. And I got miserable. I got desperate. I was just doing a whole lot of bad things. I wasn't sleeping right. I was just immersing myself in any bad habit just to distract myself from the fact that I was miserable. And then one day a friend of mine said, hey, you need to look at this business. And that's where Papa started the career that he has right now. The speaking and all the things that you see, it started with a friend telling me, let's go sell cell phone service. And I did a very, very, very little bit of time, couple of hours a week. And I struggled and I struggled and I struggled and I struggled, and I humbled myself, and I had to be grateful before we succeeded. But this is all great, Sebastian. What I want you to understand, that in a period of time that I needed to learn to become who I am. I needed to understand what it means to be a grown-up. And even grown-ups make a lot of mistakes. And I've made many, many mistakes towards Mama. I've made many mistakes towards me, towards our house, to the point that the same year that you were born, about 3 months after you were born, or about 4 months, everything was going backwards for me financially. I was losing every business that we started. I had the wrong partnerships, and I just didn't know which direction I needed to go. That one day there was a letter that was put in the door of our house, and hopefully you're grown enough to understand. It was called the sheriff's notice. What the sheriff notice says, that you have 10 days to get out of your house. And that was the scariest thing. Having you and having my mind feeling like I failed you guys, that we're about to lose our house. We're about to be homeless. But the good thing, you were in our life. You inspired me, my man. You motivate me. You make me feel like I can do anything. You give me life. You give me energy. You wake me up early before you even wake up. And I stay up and stay after you go to sleep because of you, son. Because you gave me the reason why. You gave me oxygen. You gave me purpose to live. And less than 10 days, I turned it around. Less than 10 days, I figured out how to get some money. Less than 10 days, I got our keys back. I got our house back. Less than 10 days, we did it, and we saved our house. And I promised myself that I will always stay in that mindset, that I will always stay in that I don't want to lose it, and I don't want to fail Sebastian. I don't want to fail his mama. And that's why we are where we are, son. That's why I work as hard as you see me work right now. That's why every single day, you know that we are in business. You are in business with me. You stay sometimes next to me on webinars. You understand when I have Zooms. You understand when I have phone calls. That's why you think the way you think. That's why I keep on reading so many books and learning so many things, because you inspire me, son. You teach me every single day. You teach me about being curious like a child. You teach me about knowing that I don't know everything. You teach me about the world is so bigger than I am, and I see myself in you. And I I promised myself since that day that I will never, ever, ever put you at any situation where there would be risk, where there will be struggles. And while many, many times Papa was going through so much struggle and didn't have anything and was afraid, and I kept a smile and tell you everything's gonna be okay, while inside I was crying and sad. I figured it out, and what I figured out is that you're the gift that Papa Dios have given us, that God has given us, to keep me going, to remind me to do the right thing for you, for Mama, and for every single person that comes into our lives. And I just want you to know that hard work is important, son, but smart work is better. I want you to know the concept of business that we have is about serving others, and the more we serve other people, the better we do, son. So while yes, I know you get excited when you do chores and we give you a little bit of money and you go to buy a toy or whatnot, but if you just learn to give it away to other people, you're going to get so much more of it. It's like a promise that Papa Dios gave us, and that promise was, everything that you do towards other people, I'll give you 10 times more of it. That's why when we go to Iglesia, we give a little bit of money, right? That's why when we are in the street, we help homeless people, right? That's why when we see kids that don't have toys, you give them your toys. That's because the more you give, you're going to receive 10 times. That's the promise that's been given upon us. And you have to do it because you want to give, not because you want to get 10 more. It's your intentions. If you're not old enough when you're watching this video to understand the concept of intentions, ask me. I'll explain it to you. But it's about your intention. If your intention is to truly, purely help other people, you're always going to be taken care of. And before your birth, before having you in my life, I was always chasing to get things. I didn't understand to give it away and help other people. And my intentions were about my pockets. That's why my mom and papa had problems in their marriage before you. That's why my mom and papa had problems with money before you. Even if we made a lot of it, we lost it so much quicker because we never did things in a way that was good for other people first. So yes, work hard. Yes, be humble, be grateful, but work smart, son. Whatever you do, remember the ice pop store that you wanted to do, and you wanted to buy a lot of ice pops and sell them for a price per ice pop. You didn't want to just wait for me to give you $5 on Friday for your chores. You said, I want you to give me $100 and I want to get ice pops, and I'm going to sell them for 50 cents and 3 for $1, and I'm going to make so much money and give you your $100, and then I'll keep the rest. Remember that? That was working smart. That's what entrepreneurs do. That's what Papa decided and wanted to be an entrepreneur. And I hope that you do whatever you want to do in life. I will support you. I don't want you to ever feel, please watch this video and listen to me, Sebastian, however old you are. I don't want you to feel that you have to do what I do, son. I want you to do whatever makes you happy. If you want to work for somebody, if you want to become a baker, if you want to become a mechanic, whatever you want, I want you to know that I will always support you, and I will always do everything in my power, that you are going to work hard, but you're going to work a lot smarter, that you are going to have the foundations of being a good person. Because I, for my first half of my life, or a third of it, that is, I did not know what a good person was because I didn't have somebody to teach me. So I hope you listen to this video and this audio and hopefully give me a chance to just show you what you can be as a good person, because you are a genius, son. You're speaking right now as I'm recording this video as a 5-year-old. You're speaking 3 languages, sorry, son. You were listening to French music with me this morning and you were singing along with it. I want you to know that everything you ever desired and ever want and ever need, you have it right now. You just have to open your real eyes, not the physical ones, but your mental eyes, and you'll be able to see everything. And if you give me a chance, if you give me an opportunity, son, I want to be your helper. I want to be your assistant. I want to be your servant, kiddo. I want to just give you everything that you need, not give it to you, but just give you the things you need, the fundamentals, the tools, so you can create so many good things for you. So I hope that this video gave you an idea. Why is Papa and Mama doing what they're doing every single day? Why is our life the way it is? Why do we have so many friends all over the world that when we travel, we go see so many friends? And why you're so happy? That's because before you, we had no purpose until the day you came into our lives, and it's becoming a purposeful life. So I appreciate you, son. I thank you so, so much for making me happy every single day. Even when you make me upset, I'm happy because it reminds me that I too am making a spiritual father way up there unhappy sometimes for my bad behavior. So I love you. I appreciate you. I thank you. You are so kind. You are one in a million, son. And that's not me as your father that's talking. That's everybody that has ever come across you. And God bless you so much. I'm gonna do everything to protect you from physical and non-physical things that are out there, because a genius like yourself, a smart little man like yourself, somebody with so much potential, usually has, the law of polarity. I'll explain to you what that means one day. Where there's good, there's always some bad. And if you learn how to identify the good and just focus on it, you're going to have so many great things coming out for you. And I'm so proud of you. I'm so, so, so proud of you in every single way. So happy birthday, kid. This is your 5th birthday. And there are so many more of these that we're going to do together. And I'm excited for you today. You got your very first green screen studio with your own camera. I cannot wait to see what you're going to do. And everybody that's watching, look up Sebastian Madawi on YouTube. He's got a little YouTube channel where he teaches kids how to do the things that he does. So I love you guys. I appreciate you all for allowing me to share this one day year with you all. And Sebastian, I love you, kid. See you next time.